Hello YouTube, this is Dylan from DylanNextDoor over here on Twitch. Today we are beginning our part 1 playthrough of Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, nancydrew game. Getting real deep, this is my 3rd playthrough, so we're planning on a 3rd win today. I'm really excited, so let's get it going.
Welcome to my latest case, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective.
We're definitely going
If you're new to
Junior.
adventure games or need some help, click on Tutorial.
I have my Clue Crew notebook out, ready to go.
Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows
So
where.
many detectives.
The only person who knows
Very
where we're
Agatha
going is Lori
Christie,
Gerard. That's
Murder
the
on the
young woman who
Orient
invited
Express.
everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me.
Oh,
And I've always
I didn't
wanted
even
to
get an
join forces
invite.
with the Hardy Boys.
Not aren't they
I just hope
cute?
this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity.
Yet
Some
again,
people can be
Nancy
a little
doesn't
too
want
rich
Ned.
and a little too famous for their own good.
So this is like
me luck.
super cool
Love, Nancy.
influencer rich girl.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming.
Whoa.
John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever.
So Ghost
And
Hunters.
Charlena Purcell.
That's Zach
I
Baggins.
cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your
I like
characters
her.
just seem so real. And all that stuff you know
She
about the
seems
Old
evil.
West, you are just awesome. And Tino
Okay, so
Balducci,
she knows a lot about the Old West.
only the most famous police detective in the country.
Very ugly.
And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends.
They're
And you must be
amateur
the other
detectives?
amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy Drew.
Whatever. All right, I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery.
Oh, keep that there. This is a little bit too big, right? Because y'all can't even see the dialogue. The dialogue. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oop, 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 oop.
To
There we
Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because, see, one day in 1903, this train, was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he
The way
was
she says
dead.
things isn't
As
nice
for
to
Jake
listen
Hurley,
to,
he
right?
had disappeared from the face of the earth.
Okay, Jake. Another Jake missing.
Oh, and 2 more things.
So
Before he
many Jakes in the
disappeared,
Nancy
Jake
Drew
was rumored to
universe.
have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train,
Okay, so
his
someone else
wife
is looking
Camille
at us.
died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
So why are we here? Did I miss that completely?
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
Like he knows everything.
It's
Look.
okay. Everybody just stay calm. No
Not
need to
him.
panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay, stay calm. No need to panic.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
You just pop a cold one open with the boys.
It's because I'm not. Lori Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
Oh, so we're going right into the combos. Okay. She's not concerned because she's not. Lori Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention. How well do you know her? She doesn't know her well, right? Because, well, we don't know that. Why do you think it's a publicity stunt? I do too. She's giving grandma vibes from the app game, Mystery Grandma, who like goes to jail and then like is like hiding secrets. That's the vibe. That's the vibe.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity stunt?
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities.
Minor
What
celebrities.
was your name again?
Nancydrew. You and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch.
We
You
met.
gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, nancydrew.
She doesn't remember me, does she? Oh, but she's my favorite.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
You gonna remember this time. I know that's right. 1 second. Let's try and get the volume up on this. Just a little bit, this voice. Okay. So... Oh. What? I want to know more about Jake. Let's find out more about the guests.
Have you ever met Lori's other guests before?
Psst, Nancy. Come here.
Excuse me for a second.
Okay, weirdo. Oh, she's such a queen. I hope she stays there the entire time. Very me vibes. I want that sweater. I want that sweater. Oh, I just want to be in old, like, lady clothes. All day, all night.
Is this
Ooh.
Jake and his wife?
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance.
Camille
even in
loves
death,
to sing and dance.
Jake reportedly told people that
Even
after
in
she
death.
died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing
That was just
with
me.
it. He said he found the
I just
sight
go outside
very
with my
comforting.
flashlight at night.
I
Go into
suspect
people's
normal
windows.
people would have found it terrifying.
What's going on in there? What's going on in here? Ooh. A pencil. Ooh. Can I draw? No. Mustache? No? A fart? No. Can't do none of that. Can't do none of that. Nothing fun. I do want to put the
Here I am at the railroad
voice up a
station
little
along with a
bit.
handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who
Not too
knows where we're
loud.
going is Lori Gerard. Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a
Yeah,
train
yeah.
bound for who knows where.
Yeah,
The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard.
Let's
Here
get
I am at
music
the
a
railroad
little
station
bit.
along with a handful of other detectives.
Okay, Nancy, we got it. Okay. Continue. Well, why don't we save? I love a save. Mean old lady goes wild. I didn't name that save. I don't know where that save came from, and I will not take responsibility for that save. Sorry. Cool older lady is the vibe. That's right. Who do I... Aw, menu. View pictures? No. Okay. Oh. I don't need to do that. Do I have to? No, delete. Yes, delete it. Thank you. Back. Directory. I don't need to call anyone right now. Let's go see what, Joe wanted. One of them Hardys. What's over here? Ooh, what's that?
Sadie Crawford.
Sadie Crawford baby shoes. Something about that doesn't seem right. Just picking up on clues, letting it sink into the old wrinkles in my brain. Sadie Crawford. Pink baby shoes. Size L. I know Nancy's writing all this down, but I don't care, because I am a super detective sleuth, and I will become as good as Nancy, if not better, one day.
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it.
Move it. Move it! Okay. Is there no spinning in this game? I like to spin.
Hey, Nance.
Where have
I
you
want to
two
spin
been?
more.
I followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray.
Tino's a loser.
He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again.
I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Huh. Any idea what he was doing?
Any idea what he was doing?
That's Zach
I was just
Baggins,
about to go
right?
in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back
Oh.
here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
So Joe thinks it's Balducci, which I don't have a problem with. I don't like him, Balducci. 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 Okay. Did you... Okay. He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing. I saw him pick it up. Did you see what it was?
Did you see what it was?
He would have told
I tried
me.
to talk to him. He just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way."
On the job here,
In case you
Junior.
two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
Yeah, we got
know
called
the
amateurs.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder
I want a
cops probably never
shirt.
even been undercover.
An ATAC shirt.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
Charlene,
She thinks
I
Lori
hate
is
that
faking
name,
this
though.
whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them
Not
acting
that.
lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
What about you, Nancy? What do you think?
I think anyone can scream. But Frank is the... We want Nancy to be with Frank, right?
I kind of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
I agree with Frank. Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests... Okay, so one of the other guests is definitely in on it. Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Great
Not
idea,
that I know
Nance.
of.
Then I'm
She
going to
never
head up
has
front
good-
and tell him what's happened.
Oop.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
Big
Good
Karen
idea.
energy.
In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great.
Big
Catch you later.
Karen energy. Okay. I'm gonna stomp up to the conductor and yell at him and say, "What, sir? I need some answers. What is going on today?"
Engineer, what do you want?
Oh,
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Gerard has disappeared.
So?
one of your passengers disappeared. So, I just thought you might
I
want
just thought you might want to call the police or
to
something.
do something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now, my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But she's not here, Mama. But shouldn't you at least call?
Shouldn't you at least call the authorities?
It'll be my pleasure, just as soon as Miss Gerard orders me to.
But-
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
Can I call again? Can I call again and just pose as Lori?
Engineer,
Hi.
is this Miss Gerard?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Lori.
Nice try.
Douche. Douche. No help.
A square and a duck.
Sounds important. A square and a duck. What does it mean though? But what does it mean though? But what does it mean though? Okay. A square and a duck.
It looks like this thing opens up. But how?
Probably the square and the duck.
Looks like some sort of steam valve.
Huh. Okay, so we got a steam valve. Do not open unless all pipes are connected. Sounds like a game. Sounds like...
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? Reckless. Reckless. Okay. I don't like this task list. Ew. Okay. When a task has been completed...
Check.
Okay, call Bess and George. Let them know what's going on. I will. Find Lori. I haven't. I haven't found Lori. Talk to Tino and see what he picked up. Okay. Head toward the front of the train and see who's... Yeah, I did that.
Finish that.
Figure out how you're supposed to move that painting if the eagle... of the eagle that's in the dining car. Figure out why a square and a duck are on a stove. And if they have anything to do with opening it. Imagine they don't. Imagine there's literally nothing about a duck and a square with opening this. I would hate that. Okay. Okay. So let's save again before I die. Don't. Can I not? Oh, Dawn. Yeah, let's just Dawn. Why not? Okay, so pipes must be connected. Must be. Let's go talk to these
What have you
boys
got?
again. Hey, fellas.
Do you think maybe one of
Yes.
Lori's other guests is in on her
Definitely in
disappearance?
on it.
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Is it
Well, whether
Charlena?
Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is
I
find her.
haven't been good
Absolutely.
at guessing lately. And it's giving maybe Charlena.
See you later.
Sounds good.
See you later. Okay. Let's go talk to... Oh, hey girl.
Yes.
What are you working on?
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words.
The end.
Everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
Okay. So why do you think Lori invited you? I want to know if anyone actually knows Lori.
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth
Where are we going
new
again?
information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
She's very full of herself. I love her. Me and her would just be chit-chatting at the family function. I know it.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Boulet.
Always
who
a young
died about
French
a year
woman.
after they were married.
Oh. Damn. We're not asking about the dead wife? That's sad. Sorry, dead wife. Sorry to you. Where was he
Where
from?
was he from?
East Coast, Philadelphia, I think. His parents were British aristocrats. Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
His dead wife. Okay, he wanted to go seek his fortune out west, and he literally just built a train. How rich was this man? Mama, give your money to the people who need it. Where did he meet Camille?
I don't know that. The circumstances surrounding her passing are a bit of a mystery, too. All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies.
We're gonna have to learn about
He refused to say
stones
how
and
he'd come by
gems,
them,
aren't
which
we?
of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
Okay, Mama, thanks so much for the info, and I'll just let you get back to your writing.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
All right, then.
Okay, let's see what's on this little task list now. Figure out why a square duck. Figure out how you're supposed to paint. Move the painting. Talk to Tino. Find Lori. Call Bess. Let's call
It
it.
would be rude to use it now.
She just turns around and is like, now I can use it. Dial. No, did I mean to do... Who am I calling? Is it Bess?
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
It's Nancy. Just calling to say hi. You don't need to call me back. Bye.
Okay. Bess. Gosh.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey,
George,
Bess.
get over here. It's Nancy. It's about time you called.
What's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people.
Bess is
You tell
partying.
us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity here. Bess, just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's been begging me to call you ever since she got here.
Gross.
Only because you've been driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke, she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Lori Gerard is wearing? Oh,
It's honestly
George,
not
I'm
that
so
exciting
not
here,
true.
Mama.
I couldn't care less what Lori Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train
Yeah,
full of
fuck Lori
famous people
Gerard.
bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry.
Paint?
You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that
Oh my
because
God,
you're
I
afraid
got
I'll
this
fail and you'll
poisonous
wind up having
oil
to paint
paint in
this
your
dump all
hair.
by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should
my God.
seriously think about doing some major highlights in
Literally
that
not
color.
helping
What
me.
color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
What's going on, Nan? Okay, so thanks for that entire conversation. That was not helpful. Our hostess has disappeared. And then I need a hint.
Disappeared.
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
T. Exactly.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly
I don't really think so,
kidnapped
though,
from a
but I'm gonna
Vegas
play
hotel
into
room?
it.
Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out
Very
she faked the
Kardashians
whole
getting their
thing.
jewelry
Of
stolen.
course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody
This
has
is
been
mean.
spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
It almost
has.
told the
Very
future.
funny. So what else is going on?
Okay, before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but
she
she
died.
died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board
I
but
wanna
his dead
know.
engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Our engineer better watch out. We gonna take him out. Because he was rude as hell to me. Okay, he probably isn't gonna die. I'm gonna not do that. That's rude. But still. Okay. Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his dead wife. My first order of business is to find out what okay, so the thing about me is that I'm a very spiritual person. I do believe in ghosts and things like that, spirits. In the Nancy Drew world, I'm gonna lean towards a no on the haunting of the dead wife being the reason behind this. So let's go. My first order of business is to find out what happened to Lori. Because let's be realistic here.
My first order of business is to find out what happened to Lori.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Lori vanishes.
Yes.
A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Yeah, I don't see... Okay, so his wife would die, and then he vanished, then the engineer dies. Wait, the engineer has... Wait. That engineer died a while ago, though, right? Our engineer's still alive. Okay. Have any of you been to
Has
Copper
either
Gorge?
of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
That's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
Oh, let's go
Died on
visit.
the train?
Yes.
So creepy.
I want to know how she died, too. They haven't said this. Owen, Owen, Owen. Tortilla skirts. We're doing a Last Train Tuesday, doing very, very good. Just meeting some, you know, romance novelists, some ghost hunters, discussing things with spirits who have passed on. It's all part of the Nancyverse, you know. I'm obsessed with Charlena. Hate the name. Charlena is major. Charlena is the only reason that I'm enjoying being on this train right now. And the Hardy Boys. We love the Hardy Boys. I kind of did, yeah. I figured out this. It's like I can't go whenever I'm in a dialogue box, I can't escape this. And also if I want my mouse to leave the box, I have to wait. I have to do that. And then I can do it, but then the noise stops. It's not great, but it's fine. Okay. She died on the train? We still don't know. We still don't know why she died. Jake used to see strange dancing lights at night bobbing alongside the train. Me and my friends hanging out on the side of the train. Bobbing our lights, just playing a prank. Thinking it's funny. Lori Gerard finds it a little unnerving too. Let's say Jake used to... Okay, Lori actually does find it unnerving. Does she? Yeah.
Lori Gerard finds it a little unnerving too.
Clues.
I don't blame her. Bess, for the 972nd time, there's no such thing as ghosts.
Not true.
I know that. I just have a small problem believing that.
Okay. If I told you I needed a hint, what would you say?
If I told you that I needed a hint, what would you say?
I'd say it's about time. I'd say fire away.
Work. Okay. Let's talk about, there we go.
How do I move that painting of the eagle that's in the dining car?
That's the first thing I
spotted.
spotted.
Doesn't seem to want to budge.
There's something in Jake's car that can handle such weighty matters.
How do they know
To use
this?
it, you need to take a good look at that painting and a good look at what's hanging in Camille's car, and then match a picture to a number. And even then, you're going to need a way of arriving at that number, which means you're going to have to start picking up slugs. Ew. The metal kind of slug, Bess, not the slimy kind.
Okay, so we're
excellent.
gonna need
You
metal
guys are
slugs
great.
to weigh
Now.
stuff.
See ya.
Oh, they said one clue, that's all you get. Hi. Is this safe? Hello. It's giving Resident Evil.
Pretty.
Hello.
Looks like some kind of gemstone.
Can I take it? No. Okay. Are you sure? Okay, so obviously I'm taking that later. Do we do it? Should I do it? Save game. Don't pull lever. Thank you. Okay, I'm no. I'm not
This
going
must
to.
have
I don't
been
want
the
to mess it
sleeping
up
car.
yet. I'm definitely gonna pull it later. Okay. Am I gonna see the lights? Are these the lights he's talking about? Those are just street lights and trains. They're way too superstitious. Because I don't believe that it's the ghosts of the train doing this. I have strong psychic connections. My favorite kind of puzzle. Here we go. Okay. Let's do that. Wait. Yeah, let's do you there. That doesn't work though. Okay. You're gonna be on the bottom. I just want you. You may be on the top. But that doesn't fit there. What about here? Oop, 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 oop. No, I don't like that either. What about... I don't like any of these. Oh, there we go. Okay, that is... There we go. Look at us sit and spin. Look at all this sitting and spinning we're doing. Okay. I feel... I think Lori is off partying on another part of the train, honestly. I think she's over it. She's doing 365 party girl. Oh, it's supposed to look like literally like this. No. There we go. And then... Oh, wait. Hold on. Ooh, I feel like I'm so close. She set up this party for everyone else and was like, alright, I'm gonna head out. 100%! I don't think anything bad is happening to her right now. I think she's hanging out, chilling. Does something happen whenever I get it right? Because... Okay, so all the corners are right. No. No, I do think she's the next Jake Rogers. Right? Didn't Jake Rogers live to tell the tale? Oh, not this. Jake Rogers went and hung out in Fiji? I don't remember. How am I supposed to remember these things? Man. Okay. There we go. This has to be easy, right? Like, this has to be... That definitely goes that way. And that goes this way? Then? No, there's no green. There's green down here, mother. You cannot tell me that's not it. Yes! Oh, it's such a rush of adrenaline whenever you get it right. Oh.
Left pickaxe and lamp with buhl for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
I'm assuming lead. Because we're supposed to be talking about gems and stones and elements. Oh, we went right to the puzzle. I said I see a puzzle? I'm taking that. I want this eye. So pretty. I have a book on gemstones. I don't read it, but I could. I'm basically Nancy Drew. If I want it, I can go grab it right now, figure out the truth. What is the truth? We're doing puzzles all day. I like puzzles. I like Nancy Drew, but I'm taking that back. I don't know if I like Nancy Drew puzzles. This is my first pass through the train cars, yeah.
Hey, come on over here. Hi, you're that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
I've seen, oh, so this is Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've seen your TV show.
Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing.
That was terrifying. He looks like a DJ right now. He's like, sorry, he's DJing on Twitch. He said, sorry, I'm midstream. Can you leave? I just hit my goal, and now I need to play a Mega Mix. Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing. Yeah, you do. You're measuring the who's a whatsism with your trusty gizm. I'm not letting Nancy sound stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
Okay, so he said a lot of stuff that I'm not totally sure about, but I have watched my fair share of ghost hunting shows in YouTubes, and I believe that I deciphered what he said. So he's taking time lapse. I was just gonna reread exactly what he said, basically. He's recording EVPs, he's trying to get some ghost voices, and he's trying to sense some spirits. That's basically what he said in ghost speak. Okay. Okay, if she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, which she didn't. I'm a ghost person. Camille's ghost did not do this. Analyzing these readings may give me... This, like, talking to him is basically going to be a nothing burger. Full nothing burger. We're not getting anything out of him. He's going to... Unless there's a ghost. Unless there's a ghost. Okay. Yeah, John Gray, nothing burger. So do you really think... Okay, I do think a moving train can be haunted. Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
Because that's not how
What to most people
it works,
ghosts
ever.
are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory, at least.
Very interesting, Mother. Okay, so ghosts are actually temporary distortions in Yes, I agree. Okay, that's very interesting. That doesn't prove his theory.
It's all very scientific.
None of that proves his theory.
The fact is, Laurie's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Vibes. The vibes. We're getting vibes now. I love it. Hi, John. Thank you for the vibes. Charlena... What did you call her, Owen? Tortilla skirt? Charlena Tortilla skirt. Think... One second. I got way too excited. 1 second. And action. It was Camille's ghost. Camille's ghost just knocked over my lamp because I said no. My lighting is done. I fixed it, but Camille. Watch out, girl. I'm singing your praises. Okay. John Gray's vibes. Thinking serious trouble. Charlena Tortilla Skirt thinks Laurie is just playing some kind of joke on us. You don't think Tino Balducci will be able to track her down? Okay, so I do trust Charlena. I don't really think Laurie's playing a prank on us. I'm scared Charlena's actually behind this. It's always the person I like the most, I've found, or am drawn to a lot more than the others that are the perpetrators. Except Foreign Secrets Can Kill. Hal Tanaka is... I loved him. I loved him. What a sweet, sweet person. Nothing to do with that murder. So, you don't think Tino Balducci will be able to track her down?
You don't think Tino Balducci will be able to track her down?
I doubt it. In fact, I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Is that how it is for cops? They're like, oh, I caught a big one. Now, if I don't catch an even bigger one, I'm fired. What? Like, what is that? What? Okay. Is Lori a friend of yours?
Is Lori a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
So we're given, like, it's like Lindsay Lohan, early 2000s It Girl vibe, bringing all these people together to solve a mystery? And she's really mean to me, specifically. Maybe she doesn't have any friends.
Maybe she doesn't have
I love
any
gossip.
friends.
Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you can be too rich after all.
Okay. Well, what's your opinion of Charlena?
What's your opinion of Charlena Purcell?
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Why do you say it like that? As if romance novels are gross or bad. Whenever they're nothing of the thing. They're not cringe. Romance novels are not cringe. Don't let that be a stereotype in your head. I don't really read them, but, like, they're fine. Let people do what they want to do. Nasty.
Thanks for the chat.
Goodbye.
The exact people who talk about romance novels in a nasty way are the same people who, like, read 50 Shades of Grey once. Exactly. And then they read 50 Shades of Grey once and then went to try it out on someone. Some man went to try out 50 Shades of Grey style dating on some woman, and she was like, absolutely not. And ever since then, he's been a hater. This is a full ghost setup right here, huh? What's this keyboard doing here? Is he gonna play music? I want to be a ghost hunter musician. Combine the two? That's a business. Ain't no one else doing it. Do I need to? No,
I won't keep you any longer.
Go away.
Take care.
Okay, is there anything to see? Anything? No. Okay, is there anything to see over here? What's this? Hello.
This looks like some sort of game.
I hear the word game and Nancy Drew, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Nothing happens. I'll bet I have to wind it up first.
Okay, let's wind it up.
Darn.
Oh, do I have to jump each time? Oh, not a real game? Wait.
Wipe out. Wipe out.
Does it stop? Do I get anything? Is this Easter egg?
I did it! Wonder what's in here.
I did it. Camptown races sing this song, doo-da, doo-da. Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, oh, da doo-da day. I went to public school. I know the song. One second. I'm gonna change the lighting in here. That doesn't really help. What if I did this? Is this a vibe? Before I continue, Owen? Or should I put the light back on? It's a little Nancy Drew spooky. Oh, my eyes are fine. I just don't know what looks better. I need some of those weird gaming lights, huh? No. I do like this better, whatever. Keeps me up. Keeps me up, you know? Okay. Thank you so much for letting me know. Bout. All good, Owen. I'm only gonna be streaming for about 2 hours today. Cause I got some more work I gotta do later, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be doing like back to regularly scheduled. Thank you. Bot notice. Mary saw cheap viewers. Ban. Okay. Piano.
Don't do that, please! Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. Just about took out my eardrums.
Should we do it again?
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay. What shall I play?
Nancy, go away. What shall I play? Literally, we just got stuff for Cantown Races, so obviously we're playing that classic.
Looks like Camille was teaching herself how to play the piano.
Time to take a screen. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, ghost paper. Have a good day, Owen. Happy Tuesday if I don't talk to you later. Alright, so we got some sharps, some flats. Some thingies. I got that. Wait, I can't take it? Okay.
Thomasina O'Neill.
Is that blue hair? Or is that just how it looks to me? Well, I want to open the box. Oh, I bet I can if I shut this, right? Yeah.
It's locked.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, what was his name? Thomasina O'Neill? Thomasina. What
Looks
a
like
name.
some kind of sewing sampler.
Thomasina.
I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
I would say so. Goose. Awful Ursula. I love this. I want someone to make a quilt for me, and it just says awful Dylan with a little angry picture of me and then little cute stuff everywhere like this. Okay, so that's not... Okay. You know what? Let's take a picture. Pictures last forever. Okay.
I wonder what's under here. And what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts. I need something that will turn the bolts.
I have this pencil.
Looks like I need a special tool.
No, okay, so this pencil that won't turn the bolts. Interesting. Okay. So, let's exit. And keep walking. Let's keep on going. Keep on going. Okay. Mother. What's this?
Hey, Nancy, right?
Hey, Nancy, right?
You've got a better
memory than our hostess.
Read that bitch.
Amateur detective, huh? Ever thought about becoming a
I don't like her.
real detective? You know, like me?
You mean a police? No.
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
Hey, Cap.
It's a great job, you know. I love it. You,
Can I say that on here?
heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
I shouldn't. Oh, I sure did, but tell me about them.
Tell me about them.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
Made the collar.
I wish he had a better accent, honestly. You would think they would give him a really thick accent, considering whenever there's someone that isn't white, they give them the worst accent ever played by a white person. So whenever there is an opportunity to do a good accent in an appropriate way, they really flubbed it here, huh? like who's on the board at Her Interactive approving some of these things? There's some things that maybe they should have had a few thoughts about. Okay, I heard. Hello, J-Cat. Thanks for saying hey. All good. Happy you're here. Owen just stepped away just for a silent lurk for a little bit too, so. I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them. I heard all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place. Let's emasculate him.
I heard all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place.
You heard wrong.
Did I?
You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down.
I feel like I'm talking to a cop right now.
Late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers, all have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
He is so insecure and sad. Okay. Tina's a dick. Are we being serious? Love to hate. We love to hate. He's about business. We love that. He's about business. I like getting things done. Okay. I understand you found something on the floor. I need to know.
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
I have to ask.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Oh my god, can I have that? Well, where did it come from? I need more.
Probably been lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it? I need...
Sure, in fact, here. Keep it. Wear it around your neck or something.
Thank you.
That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you. The Tino Balducci.
Tino's the original character of this game that I did not vibe with.
What else can I do?
Did not vibe with. Okay. Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Tortilla?
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
You don't like her?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books.
Every man hates romance
books.
books.
I said as much during an interview
nasty
on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
All he's read is 50 Shades of Grey. And when he tried to put it into practice, it didn't work out. And that's T. I have nothing but bad things to say about him. Unless he helps me later. And then I'll take it all away.
Have you talked to Tony Gray?
Have you talked to John Gray?
John
Ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
Have you talked to Tony?
The ghost guy. Arrest him for fraud. You can't do that, Mama. He's giving scary vibes. Lots of red flags around Tino. Lots of red flags. Ooh, so what happened to Lori?
What do you think happened to Lori?
Well, she could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
I think tossed off the train is the most likely. It's Tony, not Tino. It's well. The thing is that I didn't say. I said John Gray, but I said Tony Gray. I think that's what I said. It's fine. Yeah, Owen and J-Cat, y'all share a brain. It's wild. Y'all, it's right whenever someone goes on lurking, the other one comes in, they're like, I'm here to help. Okay. But obviously obviously won't know which until I gathered all the facts. So you're gathering facts.
So you're gathering facts?
Of course.
What is Nancy
may not look it
saying?
because that's
He's
my
a cop.
style. I'm a low-key kind of guy. But hey, don't worry. I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
You've been a big help.
Don't mention it.
Thanks so much. Alright, so I know that there's some... Okay, well. Let's check some things off. Call Bess and George.
Check.
We have not found Lori. Talk to Tino. He picked up a slug.
I'm done with that.
We got our slugs. Figure out how you're supposed to move that painting. Figure out why a square and I think that's in this room why we need to move the painting. Figure out why is there a what? Okay, I thought that was saying it was a typo, and I was like, why did they typo their own game? Figure out why a square and duck. Figure out how you're supposed to move that painting. Find out what the deal is with those colored blocks in that drawer.
Finish that.
Did that. I love a puzzle. Find out how you're supposed to move that painting. Wait, okay. Go up. That's my problem. Go to the piano in Camille's car and see what happens when I play the tune that's on that sheet music I found. Odds are it's the tune you hear when you play the steeplechase game. Find something that'll unscrew those Okay. 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 Find something that'll unscrew. We don't have that. So let's search around John's car a little bit more. What's here? Not the periodic table of elements. Was this on purpose that y'all suggested this game? Because this... Oh! Give a little quick picture of this close-up. I wonder why it's close up. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Who's... Aw, Camille with her dolls. Oh. Are those her children? No. No, they're with dolls. Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard. Definitely dolls. I really thought
Camille with Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Not me pronouncing it right. Ooh. Hi, Veronica. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Just started playthrough of Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon for the first time. My third Nancy Drew game. I knew that this was gonna come up. The gemstones, not this, not this. Okay. It's the Clue Crew. The Clue Crew's everywhere. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
AG, that's salt, no? Silver. It means silver. Yes, JCat and Owen have been my literal saviors for this. Like, I don't know if I would have made it through that very first Nancy Drew game without the encouragement of the Clue Crew. And they showed me the Nancy Drew rap, which is like one of my favorite things now. First week, well, it's officially the second week now, but first day of the second week. We got, also I uploaded part 1 of Waverly Academy on my YouTube. So if you ever feel like watching that, I'm gonna upload part 2 as well. We did Secrets Can Kill Remastered yesterday in one full swoop. I was like, I'll be streaming for like 2.5 hours and maybe I can beat it. I was streaming for about 5 hours. 5.5. It wasn't the vibe. I mean, it was the vibe. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. I was so happy. But I was shocked. That's all. I never thought I'd beat a Nancy Drew game in one day. So, I guess, is there like a way to make silver? Left pick, axe, and lamp with Buell for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Oh. Do I need a pickaxe to open this? Veronica, I heard the Argolfumph version. And I also heard it many times throughout the playthrough of Secrets Can Kill as well. Okay. So how do I identify lead? Is there lead in here? Oh, Mr. September. Love Mr. September. Lead. No. I bet there was lead somewhere in that book, but, you know. We'll figure it out.
JH. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Is this lead? Can I take it? Is it mine now? No. Veronica, whenever I'm just streaming for about like 2.5 hours today. But whenever I'm gonna be done streaming, I will put up the original, or the Gallon version, Gallon, the version that you're suggesting, and we can jam out. Okay, let's open
Another gemstone.
Get it. What? Globe? Is that a clue? I love puzzles. Sorry, I get so silent when I was doing the puzzle. That's no problem then. If you can find it, and then send it my way, I'll play it. If not, it's all good. Maybe I can try and find it too. I love my Nancy Drew raps. I really do. Okay, so that can't go that way. There we go.
There, all done.
My favorite kind of puzzles. Okay, now what? Leave? Was that just something I was supposed to do way later? I'll probably today stream for maybe, like, probably about another hour. Definitely. I want to get as much as I can done today.
Eliza Sandberger.
Krollmeister. Camille called this one Eliza Sandberger. Received of Jake Hurley for the price of $3.73. Man, inflation, huh? One Krollmeister doll with decorative red ribbon. Okay, so we love dolls. Camille loves dolls. Could she not have... that might be too sensitive to discuss. I wonder why she loved dolls. On the 16th day of It's obviously June. On the 16th day of June, almost said Jan. Jane, 1880. Okay. So there's a doll that he purchased. Eliza. Why am I not taking things? Nancy. Nancy. What is wrong with you? Okay, there's that. H. Is there anything else right there? Zinc. Element name, atomic number. The atomic number for AG is 47. Let me look at my clues real quick again. Okay, lead is the key. We know that. And then lead is literally silver. Hey, J-Cat! Welcome home. Okay. Can I write? No. Can I... What about on here? No. Can I draw faces on her? It doesn't work. Just if you're wondering. I keep trying it. Okay. I guess there's nothing. Let me put my little pencil back. There's nothing to see here, I suppose. Let's keep on moving. Oh, is this the right way? No, no, no. Let's turn around. Keep on walking to the front. Keep on walking to the front.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall.
An old scale.
Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
They do, don't they? Sorry, I was checking my stream manager. So if there's 3, and then if I were... Wait, what's 1, 2? I take pictures of all my clues. So 1, 2 is goose. Goose, eagle. Oh. Huh? Oh, wait. No, I want... How do I... Oh, is 3 owl? Where are you, girl? Oh. 3 is harp. I am confusion. Owl is 7. Okay. Let's just back away from this. I'm not totally sure yet.
It's locked.
Owl. Owl and cherry. Let's do some task list. See if and how those symbols on the stove are related to those symbols on the sampler in Camille's car. They have something to do with the scale in Jake's car, maybe. Mm-hmm. So that was a square and an eagle. Yeah, I didn't take a picture of that one. So that's a square and an eagle. Which is 2. Mother. Okay, let's keep looking. Just keep looking. Okay. Something tells me the skull that's built into the wall does more than just weigh things. Veronica, have you been looking for that? Have you been looking for that rap the entire time?
I'm done with that.
Oh, the pipes. Unscrew those strange looking bolts. Go to the... Okay. I think I can... And now I'm back and giving up. That sounds relatable, Veronica. Let's see if there's anything else. What's that?
Teddy Eberhardt.
Teddy Eberhardt. So she loved dolls. Loved dolls. No? I already did you. What's here? What is this? What's that?
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new, it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new, green and blue eyes for Sarah. Do you have anything to say?
Well, I'll catch you later.
No.
Goodbye.
I've got to watch some of the streams from the speedathon. I don't want spoilers though. I just want to watch them. Okay.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm. There's that. And then, yeah. Thomasiana. Let's see. And there's no way I can go further than this. I should probably go back and check on the boys, I guess. Did JCat tell you that in the most recent one she did a run of this game? JCat, you did Last Train to Canyon? Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon? Did you tell me that? I just know that your favorite is Malloy. That's all I ever remember. Did you do that speedathon? Thank you for telling me, Veronica. I know you've talked to me about the speedathon before.
Wonder what Jake used this for.
Can I just take it? Pickaxe. Wait. Into the A to the NCY? Should I get that as a lower back tattoo?
Wonder what Jake used this for.
I have an ISBN number to memorize as well. Yeah, I liked that cover. That was nice. Oh, the pickaxe is there. It's literally missing. Okay. I want to memorize it, and then whenever I'm doing a playthrough, I'm gonna break out into it once.
Another gemstone.
Can I take this gemstone? Gemstones found. Persist, persevere, and the problem will disappear. As a lower back tat? I just like persist and persevere as a lower back tattoo. It makes me giggle. That makes me giggle.
What's going on?
It's been great talking to you.
It's been
Not
great.
a problem.
It's been great. Is there anything? No. Okay. Let's periodic table of elements. Did her? Did this? There's another one. A gemstone. That's a doll thing. Gosh. Wait. We're going all the way down. That's... okay. Open. Open, baby. ISBN number. The wrap. What are some other things that I said I would memorize? There's an ISBN number, a wrap. Oh, the secret Oh, that's the one I'm gonna memorize, is the secret ISBN number. Never mind. Ooh, A Tale of Two Dolls. Ill-tempered Iona? Ill-tempered Iona? Could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Relatable. Edna. Oh, Edna. Sorry. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one two-part word. Why, I'm not your mother. Yawning Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and died. Yes, Arglefump is Mr. September. Arglefump is Mr. September. Very iconic Arglefump. Arglefump. Very iconic Arglefump. Ooh, oh, it's you.
More questions?
Yes, I do have more questions. Charlena? The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective. Do you know them?
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective. Do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
I agree with you. Because the robbers he caught didn't even have weapons, mama. And he's talking big game. He's talking big game. In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting? It's just... I also sent you an Argle Thump video about Waverly you should watch. Perfect, I will. I'll definitely watch it today. In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives.
Well, we are better detectives. I'll touch base with you later.
I'll touch bases with you later.
That would be nice.
Look at this little... She doesn't even care. She just said, let's throw it up into a little pony. What's going on with her bangs? She got that Martha Washington cut, you know what I mean? Whenever you go in the pool and you have long hair, and you flip it back and then push it, and you got those big old bangs. Look at her. Come here, look at me again. Look at that. Interesting choices by lady. Also, this does fully look like a tortilla skirt. Yes. Hi, boys.
An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
I know where, but... I saw an eagle on the... There's many places I've seen an eagle. Nancy? Sarah Crawford must be dolls. I thought it was baby. What if it's baby?
What have you got?
Nothing, girls.
See you soon.
You know where to find us.
I do. I sure do. Okay. Can we call the conductor again?
I'm busy up here. Now quit bothering me.
Sorry. Yeah, Argle Thump seems like a really entertaining... Oop. Argle Thump seems like a really entertaining person, definitely. I want to check out his videos. I think I can turn this now.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Okay, never mind. I fixed some pipes. OG Nancy. Who, me? Okay, so let's just do what, let's do exactly what J-Cat wants. And turn that wheel. I just want to know what happens.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
365 party girl, Nancy Drew. Is it gonna be loud? Leave?
Oops.
Wait. What happens? Yes, I want to load. What happens if... Okay, if I leave, what happens?
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Okay, run. Oh, you can't leave.
Oops.
Okay. Not that oops. 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 Alright. So we're not touching that. Turn around.
This door goes outside. Opening it now would not be a good idea.
Or maybe it would. Don't judge it. Don't knock it till you tried it, Miss Drew. Okay, a goose. A square goose. I feel like I'm missing stuff already. Okay. Let's go back. Ooh. Fresh from a hand from the deep. Wholesome, satisfying salmon. Okay. What is up with all this random... Why can't I take it? Whatever. It's a beautiful trunk, though. Look at that. Gorgeous trunk. Okay. What about up here? Is there anything? What's over there? No. So you're an eagle. Let's see. See if and how those symbols on the stove are related to the symbols on the sampler in Camille's car. It's a duck. It's a duck. Bye, girl. I can't even talk to her. I'm just hanging out on the train. Can I take you yet? Use a little pencil? No. Okay. Fine. What about... Wait, can I play music yet? I'm just running all over this train. Oh, that's literally to leave. Okay. Let's go down here. Who are all these people's rooms? Is there anyone I'm missing? No? What about this? Let's save again. And pull this. Break time.
Better not mess with that puppy.
Okay, never mind. Alright. Time to go. Making our way downtown. Walking fast. Base pass. Homebound.
What's up?
I won't keep you any longer.
Take care.
Okay. So, we have that. What are you? There's that. There's this. So that's a 1. A square and a 1. 4, 5. Okay. I need more slugs. Where I get all my slugs at? Can I just... Oh, no, sorry. Continue. Can I put this sheet music up here? G, G, E, G, A, G, E, E, D, F, E, D, C. Is he gonna yell at me again?
No.
Gotcha, okay. He really just doesn't let you do anything. So exciting. Hey! I know we've been in here a million times, but what's tea? Already fixed you. You're good. I must be missing something. Oop. I know that this is a thing. It looks like it would be silver or lead. What's that? What's that? Man, this is a lot more annoying
What's going on?
You've been a big help.
Not a problem.
Of course, sir. Of course. Thank you for your duties, officer. Literally doing nothing to help me. What about square duck? Owl.
It's locked.
Okay. If there's any... Well, hold on. I forget. I have ways to do things. I forget. Need a hint.
Hello?
Hi, Beth.
Hey, what's going on?
How about a hint?
How about a hint?
You bet.
Okay. Any idea how to open the old cigar box I found in Jake's car? How do I get that compartment on the stove open? I found a piece of sheet music. Okay, blah, blah, blah. How do I move the painting? How do I get to the compartment on the stove?
How do I get that compartment on the stove open? I could use some advice.
Take a real good look at the numbers and icons on that sampler in Camille's car, paying particular attention to which number goes with what icon. Then remember what you saw, head for the scale in Jake's car, and see if you've got enough coins to weigh in on the solution.
I don't.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
No biggie. Take care.
You too.
One
Bye.
more call. Hold on. Hey, girls. It's me, again. Sorry our call got disconnected.
Hello?
Hi, Beth.
How
Hey,
about a
what's
hint?
going on?
How about a hint?
You bet.
Okay. How do I open the old cigar
Any
box?
idea how to open the old cigar box I found in Jake's car?
I think it would be a good idea to periodically check Jake's car. It might help to know what AG means. And to check out all the drawers in the car that's in front of the caboose. Color me in total agreement.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a bunch.
You're welcome a bunch.
Goodbye.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to the front of the car. Quiet. Shh, quiet. We're making our way. We're sleuthing. Can't actually check out the caboose yet because you haven't opened the door. Well, shit. Okay. Hold on. Can I be like, yeah, I
Hello?
haven't
Beth.
opened the door
Hey,
yet.
what's going on?
How about a hint?
You bet.
Okay.
There's an old sampler in Camille's car that has a train on it and this weird scale in Jake's car, but I have no idea what to do with them. Any suggestions?
To use a scale, you have to weigh something. And if it's a small scale, what you weigh will be small. Like little coins, maybe? As for on which side of the scale those little coins go, there's something hanging on the wall in Camille's car that might help you. A stitch in time saves 9, you know. 9 what? I have no idea.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks
so
for the
this-
tip.
No biggie. Take care.
You too. Bye.
It's like all things I know. I only have one slug right now. I put the sheet music on the piano. I have 1 3 slug and a pencil. John Gray's car and take a closer look. Okay. Okay. Let's head to John Gray. Hi, Mr. Gray. It's me, Dylan, aka Nancy. There we go. Is he on the other? Is it? Am I crazy? Is he even in this car? No, no one's in this car. Okay. I think, right? There's John Gray. Okay. So let's take a closer look at this car, starting with, I've seen you. Okay.
It's locked.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna check out John Gray's car more, but is this what I think it is, actually? With Chino? Oh, I guess not. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was like, I have a lead pencil. Let's go back to John Gray's car. Okay. Let's see.
Looks like I need a special tool.
Can I use these?
I need something that will turn the bolts.
Okay. Where's you?
It's locked.
I know you're locked. It's so sad to me. 3. A pencil? Pencil? No. Okay. I have this, but I can't play the piano yet. Pencil? Pencil? Can I use a pencil on this? Is that blue hair? It's blue hair? I want to take it. Okay. Thomasiana O'Neill. I love that name. I hope that's the real name and I'm not butchering. Thomasiana O'Neill. Oh. Hello. Not this. Not this. Which one of the Clue Crew is this? Who sent this in? Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth. You can tell she got attitude. Look at her. Those eyebrows? She's fought before. She's fought for rights. She's fought for other people. She's stuck up for other people. I think it was Ruth. You can't change my mind. Okay. I saw you in the doll. Oh. Oh.
The little book of samplers.
About to have to read. You can't read the doll. You can't read the doll. Okay. Surely there is no greater joy for the 19th century woman, young or old, than to bring a piece of linen to life. God. Yeah, it sounds super enjoyable. The word sampler comes from the Latin word exemplum, which means example, that which serves as a model. Best samplers not only allow their creators to recall what particular embroidery stitches look like when executed properly, but also demonstrate to the world their mastery of an important skill. Indeed, many a person's head has been turned, and many a marriage fortified by a well-crafted sampler. They used to marry because people were good at stitching. How does that help you in life? I mean, it does, but like, that's marriage? That's marriage? Okay. I need to learn some stitching. It is acceptable in these modern times for samplers to take many forms. One classic is the long and narrow band sampler, which features bands of flowery border designs as well as a row of numbers in the alphabet. Very midsummer. Very Norwegian midsummer. Scandinavian? Bjork? Have you heard? Another classic is the spot sampler, a delightful display of randomly placed images or motifs. Ooh. Time to take a picture. Oh yeah, baby. A picture that will never help me. A picture that will absolutely never do anything for me. Okay. So the duck is marital fidelity. Owl is wisdom. What's the cherry mean? Departed. Departed wisdom? Motifs and their meanings. Nowadays, most samplers are colorful variations of the two classic styles. Okay. So... if I want... there's an owl, 7. Oh, and a cherry, 20... no, that's not cherry. Okay. Owl, 7, cherries. Okay. Well, let me keep looking just in case I did miss something. Right? I know that. Green and blue eyes, because she's sick. Very gross. I know you have nothing to say to me. Or should I click on you? Anywhere? I'm clicking.
Sup?
Thanks for the chat.
Thanks for the chat.
Take care.
Thank you, I appreciate that. No. Never again. What's this? Oh, because I got the 7? Okay. Go away. Okay. So let's... oop. Let's go all the way to the front. The back, I mean. The back. And... we will... what about...
It's locked.
That was interesting though, right?
That square and that duck look very familiar.
Okay. We got a door open. Look at these wrinkles in my brain. So many wrinkles going on. I feel it tingle. Okay. I do. I do want you to explain how I just did that. Actually, let's go. Yeah, let's go through the door again. Because I got both of them. I just put it all on the right side this time. 7, 8, 9, 10. Because it would have been a different number if it was added together, no? Or is it because that... yeah, I would like an explanation, J-Cat. If you could. I'm always so nervous about getting dust in my computer. Okay. So owl is the first symbol, which means you want one weight to get there, and its value 7, so putting the 7 on the scale gets you the owl. But how did it get me the cherry? The cherry is symbol number 2 with the value of 4, so you want to get to 4 with 2 slugs, which is what that was. Okay. I got it. That makes more sense. New exciting places. Huh? Could be so upset about something that befell a doll. The sick, is it the eyes? Turn off the shelf and literally, I'm afraid, fractured its tiny skull. Despite my heartfelt apologies, Camille burst into tears at the sight of the crack, which now traverses something. Naughty Tina's face. Traverses on Naughty Tina's face. Tears who blah blah blah. Continued unabated for hours. I then told her I'd order her another as soon as we reach Copper Gorge. Gorge? Am I saying that right? Gorge just doesn't seem right. I don't know. Like, hey, Gorge. Okay, Jake. Yeah, that makes sense. The chair has a value of 10, so that's whenever I added the 7 and the 10. So the 3 got me the owl, and then the 7 and the 10 got me the cherry. Okay. What's this? Oh, there's a lot going on here. A lot.
Those look like steam pipes.
Uh-huh. So this has something to do with some steam. I just got so scared I messed something up. I'm gonna save. It's not a caboose, is it? New train car girlies. There we go. Okay. What's up here? What's this? What's the T? It looks like you place things. It looks like you place things. Wait. Okay, so if I go back and then I did this I can't do that again. Wonderful. Okay, so it's just forever open. That's fine. I'll figure out what to do with it. Okay.
If those are candle holders, they are very strange.
Are they candle holders? I bet. Let's do. What's this?
Wonder what's supposed to go here.
What's supposed to go here? Anything good? Pencil? Nope. None of that? Okay. So we don't know what's supposed to go there. There may be candles that go here. Steam pipes exist. I know this much. Is that a puzzle? Hi.
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
Huh, okay. I found a book. Sampler? S-A-M-P-L-E-R-S. Okay. Poor Camille. No, that's 7. What a life that must have been traveling around. Jake kept a book on how to identify gemstones. Tino seems to be a lot of bluster. Needlepoint sampler. Camille's train. John Gray is just about as gung-ho. Yeah, okay. Let's check some stuff off.
Still have to do that.
Slugs. See if he
Can't check that off yet.
Check that off.
Check.
Figured out the scale. Figure out how to open that old cigar box. It must have something to do with the letters AG. Lead! Find some... Silver! I don't know why I keep thinking lead. Find something that'll unscrew. Go to the piano. Can't do any of this. Figure out why a square and a duck are on the stove.
Can't check that off yet.
I mean, I do know. Figure out how you're supposed to move that painting. Maybe there's more stuff to be done before I move on, but let's see. Not me raw dogging this puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, really? 7. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was no clues about that puzzle. Jeez. Goodness.
Lori?
Oh my gosh! I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense.
She did pull.
Nadine?
Nancy Drew.
A Jake Rogers.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything.
I
That
knew it.
bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open.
I knew
practiced
it.
disappearing for weeks.
So it was all for show. Was anyone else in on the trick?
Was anyone else in on the trick?
Just the engineer, and all he did was keep his mouth shut. See, here's the deal. My
hate
dad
the
wound up
engineer.
with this train when he bought out NORAM Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to
She's very
working
brat.
condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
Okay. So she's more privileged than Nancy, which I didn't think was possible. I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself? Why do you need a train to find out what happened? Why do you need a train?
Why do you need a train to find out what happened to him?
Well, see, I
don't
was one
really
of the
care about
first
why she
people in
kidnapped
like
herself.
100 years to set foot on this train, okay?
Uh-huh.
Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared.
Uh-huh.
Except, I also found this.
Gimme.
It's
Gimme
a
it.
letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his
It's mine.
niece back east. He was real
Niece back
paranoid about
east.
claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found
Thank
me.
God I got
See, in
it.
that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades
Just because
ago?
the train goes directly
Mostly because
there?
I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off trying
I
to
miss
follow her
things
nutty uncle's
constantly.
clues that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
Okay. So you want to figure out where the mine is, or what about the other people you invited on this trip? So you want me to try to figure out where the... What about
What
the other
about
people?
the other people you invited on this trip?
If you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille. So I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too.
Am I gonna get
But
treasures?
if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
How old are you? How come you didn't? Because she's not smart enough. How well do you know your guests?
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and Joe
Hardy guys.
Whatever.
So
I didn't know
oblivious.
John Gray before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
Okay, but what about Tino and Charlena? What about Tino?
What about Tino Balducci?
He's
I
the
met
most
Tino
sus.
right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
Okay, so she's really into Tino. She has she has that face that's like spoiled girl face. There's an actress who has the exact same face that I always think of. Joey King, that's her name. She's brat face. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing. I want to say that. How well do you know Charlene?
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one.
I think this is the
The
only
Moon
reason she
Tells
invited
No
her.
Lies.
She likes her
See, what I'd
writing.
really, really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it.
The American
In fact,
Dream.
a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know,
Side
just to
hustles.
see what she thought.
And?
She hated them.
Of course she hated them. I wonder if... I want to read, like, rough draft copies of her romance novels. That's an Easter egg I want to find. How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I
really wanna
did.
know. Oh.
Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
I knew she was just a 365 party girl. I knew it. I said that. I said she's just partying somewhere.
Bye.
Keep me posted.
So that's the first time I've ever gotten Nancy Drew character correct, spot on. Oh, and that's exactly how I do when I throw a party. I invite thousands of my closest friends, and then I'm in public for 5 minutes, and then disappear into a small closet, and I watch with binoculars, while everyone looks for me and hangs out. And then right at the end, I do a grand reveal entrance, 5 minutes, and leave. That's how you party. That's the way I learned.
Yes?
Bye.
Bye.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
Gotcha, girl. Okay. So she
The
gave...
3rd of November, 1901,
we
from
go.
somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative.
Drama.
I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong
What's
hands.
epistle?
But with the information which follows, and
What's
with my
epistle?
train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which
All
can be
over.
difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone.
Do
to
we need
locate
all of
the mine
those?
on the
Do we have to
map,
go
you'll
everywhere?
need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker.
I know
And
that.
wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for
Not
my
that.
beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you. Words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In
This is a
return, she
long one,
promised
huh?
to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her and heard her and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death.
Yes.
So above all else, my dear
Spirituality.
niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Well, I don't know if Jake actually wrote that, because it's only, like, do we know if that's his handwriting? I know that that's his stamp, but that stamp was literally just hanging out in the middle of nowhere. But also, thank God I didn't have to read that one. I'm starting to get, some of these words are starting to lose meaning, you know? I think it could have been forged. Yeah. I think it's very suspicious that he has a stamp and that was used right there. It's suspicious. You know what? I'm writing it down as a clue. Did Jake Hurley forge letter? Question mark, question mark. Question mark. Just so I know it's important later, 3 question marks. Okay. Let's get going. Hey girl. I'm gonna turn around now, okay? Don't mind me.
Locked, naturally. I wonder how you open it.
Is it all of that? Okay. None of these work? Or like a specific... No. Ooh!
Wonder how you're supposed to get this open.
Pencil? Pencil? That pencil's gonna come in handy one day, I swear. I bet it was already supposed to come in handy.
Looks like a dance floor, maybe?
Not this.
Darn, the name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Okay, let's call Miss Bess. Ring ring. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay. So Lori gave me a letter. God, that's so much information. The name of the company that made Jake's wife dancing shoes is too faded, but to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read, but to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring.
Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the wall. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone and we'll get right on it.
Oh,
Gotcha,
you guys
girls.
are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
Yeah.
I get the definite feeling Laurie Gerard has a thing for Tino Balducci.
I saw him on TV once. He is very cute.
He's
Laurie
not
thinks
cute.
He's the world's greatest detective.
He's
And you
not
don't?
cute at all. He's literally not cute. I think he thinks he is.
thinks he is.
I think the only reason he's famous is because he looks good on camera. Well, I think you two are being way too hard on him. Just because he's
Hot
good
and cold
looking
in this
doesn't mean he
apartment.
can't also be smart. In fact, maybe Balducci tries to look incompetent on purpose. You know, to give the bad guys a false sense of security so it's easier to catch them. Ever think of that? No, Bess, I never did. Well, there you go.
That is stupid.
How about a hint?
You bet.
No, wait, hold on. Is there anything? No.
Never mind. Bye.
Let me send them this picture now. Cam. Oops. Oh, should I take a picture of... Should I... Oop, not that. Okay. Now can I call them and be like, Mama, this phone? This ain't a phone.
Hello?
Hey,
This is
Bess,
an
it's
iPod
me.
Touch.
Got the name of those dancing shoes yet?
Still working on it.
Talk to you soon.
Remember, when in doubt, call.
No. When in doubt, buy. Okay. Let's see what else is over here. That's an iPod Touch, Mama. Ooh.
I can use this to open that grate I saw in Camille's car.
Ooh, I know exactly what to do with it. Thank you, Nancy. Finally having an idea when I find something.
I wonder if this has something to do with that list of cities Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
It does, but hold on. Calico. You know what? Hold on. Let me write that down actually in my clue book. Order matters. That's what I figured. Okay. Calico. Silverado. Central City. I have a feeling that city won't be used, but maybe? Dodge City. Virginia City. And I know Tombstone. Y'all ever seen that movie? It's good. It's alright. It's alright. Okay. Calico. Not that. Silverado. I know, and then I get to the third one and I'm like, oh no, what do I do? Okay, Central City. City is included. Y'all, I would never have been able to solve this if it wasn't for you two. Okay, so that was Central City, so Dodge City. Yeah, okay. Virginia City. Hold on. Did I goof? VIRGI for Ooh, I got scared on that one. Okay. And then Tombstone. That was scary.
Guess I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
Thank you. All that's left is a jumble of letters that we're now gonna write down, Nancy. Okay. Come on, Nancy, big brain. Time to use big brain. N-V-R-Z-T-B-A-A. I feel like that'll be easy to figure out. I think so. Is there anything that, like, came out? I don't really get anything from that. What the hell? Huh? You made me do all that for nothing. Whatever. I'm going to fix those things. Let me out of here.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Huh? Here? This? Oh. Wait a minute. Is this supposed to mean anything? Not really, it's just letters. Okay, good, good. That was the loudest, scariest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh, and I think I'm down for Crystal Skull after this. I think 100% I'm down for Crystal Skull after this. Because I said 3 Nancy games, and then I would go to it. Okay. So what is this?
Jake's mind must be somewhere on this map, but where?
Oh, that's why we need candles and stuff like that. Hold on. What's that? Can I go up, down, over, up? No. I think that I have the Nancy brain for Skull Island. Skull Island. I think I have the Nancy brain for the SCK2 journal on the first try. Which one was that? That was the was that this? All the elements? Ooh. There we go. Was that all the elements? Nancy Drew goes to Skull Island. I was so proud of myself whenever I did the element thing. I was like, oh, I can do this.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon, those are all gemstones, I think.
Thirsty Nose, Top View, and Peridot. Okay. Let's take a pic. More pictures. Okay. Just always gotta stay on top of this stuff, you know? Okay, so that's how we build it. You pull the axe is needed. So there's a lot going on here. A lot of big brain knowledge that's necessary. Okay. So let's go and unscrew the grate. Oops. Let's go unscrew the grate in... No, not this room, the other room. Yeah, I think I can dominate Skull Axe. I almost called it that again. I think I can do really well with Crystal Skull. Where's the thing? There.
That tool I saw in the
There
caboose.
it
I
is.
bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts.
Oh. No, it's a puzzle game? Truly evil. Oh no, not you. No, not you. Not you. What? Now what the hell? Uh-oh. Man.
More pipes to connect.
Sick. Okay. You know, I just don't like these games. No. Y'all. No. You're kidding.
Here we go.
I thought that was going to be so much harder than it was. Okay, so now is everything connected? Let's see. Let's go turn that wheel. Turn.
What is that?
Mama, that's a ghost. Mama, that was ghost. We got ghouls. We got ghouls in the house. There is something in my house, my house.
Nancy, what's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
You found Lori.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose, and as a reward for finding her, she let me
found-
have this. It's a letter from Jake to his niece in
It
which he
just
leaves
throws it,
clues
huh?
telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
Just a little obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are
Frank
you
is
kidding?
so much
You
cooler
bet
than
I
Joe.
do.
Now you're talking.
Frank is so much better than Joe. Just like not as annoying. It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train. I found a diagram of some kind of contraption, but to operate it you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell. Yeah.
I found a diagram for some
That
kind
one.
of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show her.
Show her what?
That old picture we found.
Okay.
We found this on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's
No.
still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well,
do we
that's
get
where
to
we're
Copper
headed,
Gorge?
so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
Okay. It stands to reason.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily.
Very
Jake
true.
might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any sort, it would be nice to know his name.
It would be nice to know his name.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
You can find out the
Maybe
name. of
Charlena What's-Her-Face
Detective's
could tell us
girl.
how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her.
Charlena.
See you in a bit.
You better.
Okay. Charlene. I just have some
Yes?
questions.
I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared
faked it.
because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
Oh, she hates me now. She was like, oh, you fell for it? Loser.
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
Please
If you're
tell me.
smart, you'd ask me. And
Yeah.
because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
Not
That'd
to
be
break.
great. Thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
Well, who invented the cellular modem? And also, no, because they wouldn't have the information that I need. I want to thank you, Tortilla Dress.
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Have you discussed any of her ideas with her?
No. Could we please talk
She's a
about something
liar.
a little more pleasant?
She has Well, no, she never heard back from her, did she? Whoops.
Well, I'll let you go.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
And schematics. Okay, so now we're just waiting on people to do stuff. Connect the pipes.
Finish that.
Tell John Gray about the dancing ghost. I haven't done that. Find all the gemstones. Haven't done that. Figure out what the letters that were left at the bottom of that puzzle in the caboose
Check.
are good for. Call Bess and see. No, still haven't done that. Take a picture. Send.
Finish that.
Yeah. Use that weird tool to open the grate.
Check.
Tell Frank and Joe that Jake Hurley apparently left.
I'm
The
done with that.
pickaxe. I have to find out who made Camille's dancing shoes.
Check.
Read the letter that Lori gave you.
Check.
Collect all the items, spyglass, lamp, map, and pickaxe. No. Keep your eyes peeled out for some more of those slugs. See if and how those symbols on the stove are related. Figure out how to open the old cigar box. Find something that'll unscrew.
Check.
Did that. piano, haven't done. Figure out why a square and a duck. Figure out how you're supposed to move that painting. Find Lori. Check.
Finish that.
I thought that was going to be an end of game kind of deal. Okay, so we're going to save. Pipes are cleared. Maybe pipes are cleared. We're gonna go. Oh, can I call the man?
Engineer, this better be Miss Gerard.
Well, actually,
Forget it.
He's nasty. Could I just be like, what's your name? Do you know who used to work here?
uh-oh, that doesn't look
Okay,
good.
so we still can't do it. Never mind. Alright. Hi, thanks so much, YouTube, for joining. This has been Dylan from DylanNextDoor. Thanks for watching part 1 of Midnight Train to Blue Moon Canyon. It's not Midnight Train. It's Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon that we played today. We'll have part 2 out very, very soon. You can catch me at twitch.tv/DylanNextDoor. DOOOR, 3 O's. Live Monday through Friday, and I do keep my schedule updated, so check me out. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what Nancy Drew game you want me to play next. Thanks so much. Bye.